This is Unfiltered, back on again, Brian, GM Worldwide Radio. I'm going to start saying it like that before I can start posting it like that, because that was the issue earlier. Yes, GM Worldwide Radio, boy Jay Skyline, probably just want to say it's Skyline, but Jay Skyline here, and James. Like I said, I'm probably like, even when I announce him first, I'm probably just going to say and James. It's getting funny at this point. But we back. We about to hit you with the sports update. That's one. It's going to be a part of the show every day. Actually, if I think about it. Like I said, first day, bells out. The sports update. First and foremost, your boy, not my boy. I don't even know how he has a job. I know he has a job because I actually understand it. But Jay Cutler just got signed for $10 million for a year because Ryan Tannehill got hurt. They were going to win the AFC East. Because no, the Patriots are in the AFC East. That's about it, yeah. So, like, the Vikings did the same thing last year with Sam Bradford. The thing is, the Packers be doing this suspect. They're like the Steelers to me in the regular season where they sometimes lose too many games and it's not making any sense. So, I understood the Vikings pushing, and they have Adrian Peterson. If you have Adrian Peterson, you try.
Yeah.
But, like, go ahead, Jay. I mean, you followed Jay Cutler through his career more.
I always had hope for Jay Cutler. I really did. You know, him and Brandon Marshall were a great tag team in Denver. Then he called him back, and then he did all right in Chicago. And then you know what? He had too many chances, broke too many thumbs, and little injuries that he just sat out of. I don't respect him as a quarterback, and I'm just gonna say it like that. And then even going to Miami, that's not going to help anything.
Okay.
They're just giving him money at this point.
Now, before I ask him this question, the only reason for sure Colin Kaepernick, one team he could not go to was the Miami Dolphins. He came out with the Castro shirt. No matter how you feel about Castro, some people think he's a revolutionary. Some people think he kind of committed some type of genocide against his own people. Not arguing either side. Either side. I'm just saying that if you wear a Castro T-shirt, in a positive way, and it's not like an X or he's getting shot in his head, you can't play in Miami. You can't. Actually, I don't even know if it's safe for you to go to the city of Miami. Is that real? Like, you gotta understand, we're you know how Jewish people are about genocide? They're still in the same generation. There are people that are still on these boats leaving Cuba to come to Miami and start new lives. These people are alive. Most of the people from the Holocaust are the second and third generation now. There are people from Cuba, Cuban descent, that were in Cuba when they had to leave because they were being treated wrong. So I understand why Cap couldn't go there. So off that, well, do you have anything else to add on
that? Just about what?
Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler, he shouldn't be there. What's going on?
Also, I heard on a news channel, Matt Moore might actually be a better option. Matt Moore's won games as a backup, bro. Matt Moore's probably a top 5 backup in the NFL. He won 2 games to get to the offensive playoffs last year. 2 out of the 3 games he had to play, which to me that's my definition of a backup quarterback. So can you give me 2 out of 3? If my quarterback, or just 500 because that was 2 out of 3. If my quarterback had to go out for a month, could you get 2 games?
It's not
which I couldn't. Hometown or my favorite team, I have not seen the Steelers or my team, the Rams, have a backup quarterback. The Rams have a starting quarterback. Where I believe they can win 2 games. Where when Ben gets hurt or whatever happens with my team. When the backup comes out, I have no belief that they are going to win the game, and I haven't believed it probably since Batch retired.
I was about to say, the only person would be Batch.
Oh, I take that back.
I
trusted Brian Leftwich to a point.
Okay.
To a point. Like I said, if you told me it was 2 to 3, Brian Leftwich I was okay with. I understood you was going to probably lose a game, but I can live with Brian Leftwich.
Yeah.
I can't live with Landry. I don't know who the guy from Tennessee is. No, because Dennis Dixon was one of my top 5 favorite college football players of all time. He didn't know how to read a playbook, so he didn't make it in the NFL. I can't tell. First thing, the Steelers are my favorite team, so I'm not up here. Me saying Dennis Dixon is me trying to set you off for failure. Dennis Dixon probably should have been off the roster after the first training camp. But no. What was I going to say? The dude from Tennessee they drafted this year I know nothing about. And
young boy?
Yeah, Dobson.
Yeah, he was talking. They had,
I'm happy that he's a brother. I'm happy he's a brother. That's all I can say.
They had to practice. Well, he seems like he was figuring into batches.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen too much Tennessee, but like
Tennessee is the most overhyped team in the second most overhyped team in the SEC that I know, and that's only behind it's only below Georgia, because everybody out here is talking about Georgia every year. They always lose to the same teams. But no, like I said, that's Michael Vick was nothing. I love Michael Vick, one of my favorite players to ever watch of all time. He was terrible on the Steelers. I think they won a game with Michael Vick too. It had nothing to do with Michael Vick. Don't look at me like Michael Vick won that game.
No, he didn't win the game. No.
Saying Michael Vick won that game is like saying that Peyton Manning helped the Denver Broncos win the Super Bowl. Again, Michael Vick is my dude, man. Like I still have the black Falcons jersey. I used to have a red one, but I wore that for a Turkey Bowl one year. And that was the end of it. Yeah. Other two topics, and we going into the Rapture. Ezekiel Elliott, report to come out, he's probably going to get suspended. Only reason that's even news to me, because I thought he always was Jerry Jones came out about a week or two ago and said for sure he wasn't getting suspended. And last news, did it for the big homies. Fun, whole lot of ton. Vince Wilfork, top 5 retirement videos of all time, came out, put his cleats up, and then picked up the tongs. He said he's going from the field to the grill.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. He seemed like he grills, man. Like, it's a good thing. Going to like a cook-off and something later on.
So, one of the best defensive tackles of all time. Again, he's one of those players that, like, again, he was on Patriots, so it's not my rival, even though they did some shady shit to my team. But I always remember, for all y'all Steelers fans, the Rams were the first victim. They were the first victim. Super Bowl.
Rams are a victim.
Hey, I'm just saying, when it started was when the Patriots cheated in our Super Bowl. But going back to Vince Wilfork, if he was on the Seahawks or 49ers, I'd still play him. Like, he's one of them dudes. He's
one of them rare Patriots that you like. It's like a Reggie White.
Yeah.
Minus, I think Reggie White, did a whole lot more, but it's one of my respected positions.
I know Vince Wilfork. I learned a lot more about him from the Houston side of things than the Patriots, because the Patriots keep that military shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the only person on the Patriots is allowed to be goofy is Rob. Swear, Gronkowski can do anything. Anybody
that's his
else?
role. Yeah, becoming a college frat guy. Like, that's his role, college frat guy.
But Vince, whenever he went to Houston, the Hard Knocks, you got to see him messing around with the overalls. You got to see his charity work and how fun of a person he really is for being a 320-pound human being. He's very light on his feet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, like I said, salute to Vince Wilfork on. Side note, I do have an issue with niggas retiring 3 weeks before the season starts, man. You could have told people that a long time ago. For the unfiltered side of it.
Maybe it wasn't the deal he wanted. Maybe it was a.
The thing is, when you're that old, you don't even have to do training camp. They don't put you through training camp when you're that old.
Oh.
I'm not saying that you're like he's an old man. It's just after a certain age.
Especially in that position, like when you're going to be dealing with 300 and something.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, all right, we trust that you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And
be helpful.
I posted the question earlier somewhere. I'm probably going to post it on I just noticed when I posted it wasn't on my page. Future first ballot Hall of Famer. I never guaranteed Hall of Famer, but is he first ballot? That's a Thursday.
I'm saying he ain't doing nothing off field wrong.
And he has two or three Super Bowls.
So the first round.
But all right, getting back into it. Rap jury is back.
The rap jury. I don't have the people's court.
We don't have to get a real gavel.
I can get that. You got what? Yeah, we'll get that. Someone's going to court soon.
Don't give anybody some extra time trying to steal a gavel off the stand. But like I said, we back, rap jury. I know I said something different, but we're doing Jay-Z 444, Meek Mill's Wins and L's, and at least I didn't say L's 30 times. And Jimmy Wapo, Jordan Kobe. We're gonna start with Jay, just because I don't have to go grab my phone to do Jay. Man, only 2 songs I didn't really rock with. Only 1 song that I know for sure I can't listen to. Again, Joint Smile is something I could skip, but if I'm just like doing something, it can stay playing. If 444 comes on, I have to stop cleaning. Whatever I'm doing during this music, if I'm working out, whatever it's going on, I'm stopping, I'm changing the song. I don't have any time for that sample anymore. I don't. The sample's ridiculous.
It's one of the only 2 songs I don't think No ID did well.
And no, he's a legend. If it was a Producers Hall of Fame, he's in there. Saying that, everything else is fine, man. Everything else has what I want from the song. Kill Jay-Z's dope to me. That's the only other point, but that's only a lyric. And again, it's not even like Future can get on your man. It's just the fact that I don't think you have to do it to him like that. Because he can't come back to you. Future can never respond to Jay-Z.
But that's a Jay punchline. Like that's a Jay metaphor. Jay punch. He's not the lyricist as in metaphors. So when he compares something, like he does slick like comparisons. I mean, it was harsh if that's your man. But again, it was a dope line. Like
less than a year ago.
It all fit.
Less than a year ago.
You talk about breaking up with your girl and worrying about somebody else in the future playing football with your son. It was just a perfect.
And it's the idea that Beyonce's next man, if y'all get divorced, has a decent chance to be on some type of squad.
So I mean, like I said, Jay takes jabs with lines all the time.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not as easy to figure out. Like this seemed like be the album where like everything. Only other person I feel like I've ever heard Jay subliminally go at so hard outside of like 90s, early 2000s, like beef time is Drake. I can tell when Jay-Z's talking about Drake.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Well, he talks about him on his studio. He talks about the paintings and stuff like that.
You know what kills me is he's been doing this for a couple of years, and these niggas still be making songs together. Like
it's with Jay. It's Jay's rap form. Like it's to me. He always disses people. He always puts himself above others and saying that, you know, comparing. Every time he talks business, he's talking about someone who ain't as successful in business. So it's always about someone. With Jay, it's just always. This one is just that album where everybody like knows everybody that's about. So it's like, oh man, he's out here talking about everybody. He's always talking about every album. He talks about 5 people.
Side note, I think I said this last week. I'm gonna say it until we're done doing this album. That elevator got 3 top albums out of it. That elevator got 3 top albums out of it.
That was a subject, though. That was a big subject.
Yeah,
right.
We got right. Like we even got the Hidden album, which again, is Solange's album still better? Like I think Solange's album is better than Lemonade. Is it better than 444?
Oh. I think we'll compare Solange to James. What you mean, like just the song?
No, the whole album.
Solange just slept. Like I think she's in.
I didn't like her at first.
Tony.
I also might have been too young.
She has like her lane for her to be Beyonce's little sister. She could stand on her own, but I don't think.
Because I think when her first album dropped.
Yeah.
When her first album, when her first album dropped, I might have been like freshman. Wasn't like listening to R&B for that at the time.
She's the 3rd best Destiny Child, if she would have been. Yeah. It's like to me, she is Destiny Child. Like it's Beyonce, Kelly, Solange, and then the rest of them who got jumbled up in, you know. But like she would be the 3rd seller out of that group of, you know.
Back over to Jay, even though that's gonna be we're gonna have to do a short list on the Detour Show one time. Top Destiny's Child members. It's gonna be like a mini series.
Kelly, Beyonce, Solange. That's Michelle. Mother to the first 2. I'm cool with them.
But back to Jay. Like I said, the book of OJ. You know what's killed me about that song? Because I usually get songs in the listen form before the video. Is I'll never be able to listen to that song without the video. So it just like the video is beautiful to me, even with the completely old school racist undertones, which some people have some type of issue with. If you think he's if you think he's an anti-Semite, I think it's stupid. I don't think he meant what he said like that.
Did you see the old folks reviewing?
Yeah.
444. Like I think that he did what he was supposed to do with that OJ. Like for people who were from that age and that era to see it now, like it shocked. But then a lot of them understood what he was doing. It's like we really haven't changed a lot. I remember when I want to say Bugs Bunny them had a lot of characters still like.
Oh, no, they were still playing.
Me watching cartoons was like. I didn't notice that, but that was a lot of cartoons at the time.
I noticed it with what's the big hairy elephant one?
Dumbo?
Yeah, I noticed it with the crows when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm. Like, so it's always been in our face and not a problem with Warner Brother or whatever else they did. But now this video's like, oh, we passed that. Don't show that. It's like, that's what I think It was supposed to, this whole album was a shift in where hip hop is.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, because you were talking to me earlier, before about the Nas Damian Marley album, and how that might have influenced Jay doing this with Damn Now. And it was like, I mean, and that's a great song. I love that song. Like I said, all the music on this album is great. Not doing the same thing as the old retro. We don't have time. Even if we did work behind, we don't have time to be doing the in-depth rap reviews before. But again, my highlights. Those 2 tracks. Moonlight is dope. Like I said, the whole album's dope. But if I had to highlight tracks, I'm assuming the Moonlight. What's the I saw a new video, but I didn't get to watch it. But there was a video for one of the other tracks that was on there. I'm going to peep after this. But again, I know Bam has other issue. Bam's video, just I understand, but it's like give me, if you're gonna do that, give me the video the way it would be normally, and then post that as the director's cut. Yeah, because that's what you just gave. You dropped the director's cut and said, "Hey, this is our video."
Yeah, I hate when videos cut, pause, do all that, like
35 times or something like that. I'll give you all the exact numbers some other day. I'll actually go and count because it's annoying because I only can listen to the J album through streams. And I don't like listening to streams because I like being able to walk around and listen to music. So whenever I feel like listening to this album, I got to sit down. Go ahead. James, what's your side?
444.
444. It was a pretty decent album. I like pretty much like there was he dropped like a music video for almost about half the whole.
There's only 10 songs, so there's 3 videos.
I thought there was about 4 or 5. I thought.
If you drop, that sounds more like Cali. I know Cali dropped.
Maybe it's
for the past album. Did Beyonce just drop? What her last album? Did she have videos of those? Her
last album dropped with an entire movie of videos.
So I see why. Yeah, he's doing more than Jay normally does.
Yeah, this is like that one. Yeah, I was kind of surprised.
There were no videos for the last album.
Yeah, and then when he does, it's like the single, and it goes a while.
There was no video for the single last time. There was no Tom Ford video.
No,
there was nothing from the Magic Corner.
No videos from Magic Corner. Holy Grail. Holy Grail didn't even get a video.
No, yeah, that's right.
So maybe he's making up for that. Maybe because normally he doesn't put out 2, 3 like at the same time.
Yeah, this is all like within a month.
There's that Beyonce J new move.
She's like,
yeah, she has it all done. Get the videos done about that one. Like, that's the new way, and everybody else will start doing it too now.
I think you know who I think's part of that? When Wayne went to jail, Wayne did all those videos like a month before he did the jail.
I mean, you going to jail?
I don't think anybody else.
Beyonce was just chilling. Like it was like there was no reason to do them all. She just said, "Fuck."
And Gucci. I mean,
that's what you need to ask for again.
I hope y'all heard that. That might be the best thing I've heard all day. So yeah, highlights and lowlights of the J album tree.
There was like I forget who was what's him. I didn't know who it was, but he started rapping like 21 Savage.
That was
No, you're on.
No, you're on the Cali album. That was on the. That was on.
No.
That was Shining.
Yeah, that was Shining. That was on Cali album.
Uh-oh. So his review for this is really exciting.
Oh damn.
I understand how you get that mixed up though.
Because that was a hit right before they came out with the album. Like that was a big song for either one of their albums.
No.
It was more Beyonce song, but back over. I mean,
I'm sorry.
Hey man, we can talk. We have time. Like I said, it's gonna be the last day we're going over. There's gonna be somebody in the 8 o'clock spot soon. So if y'all want, we can talk about DJ Khaled on that album too. But yeah, like I said. So what else? Do you have anything else before you got on there?
I don't know. Yeah, definitely. I'm always about Bam Marley, and so I mean, those are pretty good matchup. So I mean, like I'm very big Nas fan. So I mean, like I was surprised that like they actually matched up. I was like I was like, is there something cool or I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think Jay and Nas always been a competition. I don't care what either one of them says.
Yeah, no, there is a competition.
That Patience is like one of the hottest. We play that all the time.
Patience.
I think that's still better than Bam. Like.
I think at least half that CD's better than that. There's only like 1 or 2 songs on the CD from Nas. Again, I like the Nas Damian project. It's one of my favorite things from Nas to listen to. Period. So like it'd be hard for that song to surpass that. What was the song about all the cities that could be from that could like all the African cities that he was replacing from American cities? That song's beautiful. D-Sphere.
Okay.
That shit was so like that was no, like I said, this is cool, but
I think Jay's niche, the album did what Jay's albums do.
he did what he wanted.
Like it's doing what you want and showing independence on a higher level. Because like before Biggie, Pop, there was no what do you do after you rap a certain age or rap a certain amount. Like so Jay's the first artist to go further, in which you got the 50s and Rick Ross and everybody following.
Yeah.
But the fact that his album shut down, like no one was talking Migos, no one was. I mean, other people pretty much were downloading. No one was talking Apple. No one was talking none of that. Like it was all Tidal, all Sprint. That was it. So for an artist to be like, screw all your other labels, screw all your other streaming sites, I shut down the whole streaming market for a day.
Yeah, one thing.
Like I think that was what his album did more than anything.
I'm about to give the links my apples, but before I say that, I'm cool with most streaming companies. Jay-Z, to you, fuck Tidal. Fuck Tidal. Stop fucking with these streams. Stop fucking with people's numbers, man. I don't care if it's you or Meek Mill. So stop fucking with the numbers, man. I need real numbers. I'm happy to Tyler to create a Meek Mill for me just for that. Saying that, your album gets a 4 from me.
I love that.
4 out of 5. Only because to me, too, like I said, 4 for 4 alone, I don't like. And it's the title track, which is meaning that I'm supposed to think that this is what your album's whole mold is about. Which I don't get that from 4 that sense. Even though I like it lyrically, like I said, the sound, like it's a sample. Look at this as both of y'all's albums. I gotta look at this as like more of a collab album with the both of y'all, because you let them do every beat. They don't mind that. I actually was excited when I saw that. And then Smile, because I don't need it. Like I don't really need it. Like I'm not gonna lie. So like I said, I'm giving you 4. James, what you rock with, Jay? 5. So I know it's been a while since you did this. 5. We go up to 5 on the positive, down to -5 on the negatives. -5. I mean, like
the only show to give you negatives. Like when you got 0 or 1.5, something was horrible. It's like, yeah.
Again, I mean, we're still carrying over everything. The only people that ever get negatives, -4 Troy Ave, -1 Gucci. I think was -1 Gucci. I'm gonna have to look up. I think we had that on paper somewhere. But
and your boy.
And hey, shout out to Gucci, because we weren't on for a while. Gucci would have got a positive for the first or second mixtape out of jail. Because I actually like Out of Jail Gucci.
I like I like this way from Gucci.
That Gucci album, we gave a -1 for.
But is this because you're tired of everyone sound like Gucci? It's like while he was going, it's like it's a bunch of little Gucci's to me. Yeah. Like I mean, they go on and done other things with it, but it's that same formula that it just expected.
He also doesn't sound the same. I can understand him. He actually is making like
there's a world of mumble rap now. So when he come back, he's like, I appreciate you now. Like, that's where I'm at with it. Like,
I mean, I guess that's how I'm still a T-Pain fan. I'd rather listen to T-Pain. The rest of you niggas get on these.
Everybody following God. Like it's those type of things would be.
But like I said, what you giving him?
I guess I'll give it 3.5.
3.5.
Even though we got 4 out of all 3, but that was just that's what I was like. If we go 4, I think I might go 4.
Because it's not a classic to me. Like I mean, it might get over time, but at this moment, I don't get a classic. Just because I don't get it doesn't have this range of things that I think a classic should have all bodied in it. It has a point. It kind of reminds me of the Common album. The reason why I never look at almost any of Common's albums is like crazy.
I mean, you got No ID producing all things.
So maybe Common's album, you're right. Produced by No ID. He's in a group with Common. What am I like? So yeah, I get that.
See, Jay's it's one of them growth CDs for me, and even though it didn't go 4 for 4, I still think I would go it from a Jay-Z album, and it turned the tides for another thing. So.
Yo, this man's walking his dog and juggling. I'm sorry.
Yes. Oh yeah, we have a window.
I love having the window, but your boy is wow.
You're not moving enough.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that.
We still see on the camera. He's a dork ass nigga.
No, you still see you shining your mouth. So now you go.
Yeah, sorry about that. We are live and we have
a window. People.
Before we didn't have a window. We had a window, but it didn't go to.
He is walking his dog and juggling
at the same damn time. In the future video for same damn time. I'm juggling walking my dog. First thing, that's three things. Because to me, walking your dog and controlling your dog and walking yourself is two things. And now you're juggling and moving is two things at one time, regardless. Because you're out here using more than one of your senses at the same time. Like I've thought about stuff like this, but this is a whole. He needs to get on the American's Got Talent.
Well, I'd have gave him. Well, the dog's not doing much. I'd have gave him a 2 to 5.
Oh no! Think about if he was hitting this jogging with the dog or something like.
J album, I'll go 4. It would have been a 4. Like I said earlier, I had an issue with it all being produced by to hear a little bit of, like he always gives you something. That's the beat needs to go different, and it's not gonna go different with one producer.
Yeah, like, even if that's the thing, he'd have got 4 or 5. He'd have got a 4.5 out of me. I feel like I could turn this on with a group of people, and I don't have to be forced into having some pseudo conversation about a song. I don't always need your song to have a full depth. I have to always have a story about your song. One time I could have dealt with a Jay-Z song, and then not even like no story. Just give me one of them cocaine ballads, like an old school cocaine ballad from Jay. That's what I said.
I think if you look like the collaborative with other producers brings out certain J's, and I think he wanted that. Like he always said, he always wanted to sell albums like Common, and so I think now he's like, all right, I'm older, I'm done with my hype. I want more of a formal album, so I think that's what he did. But
so yeah, like I said, that's Jay. We're gonna slide over to Meek Mills. Actually, this is live. Only a lot of people won't see this. He's gonna edit this later. I gotta grab my phone for me. That's an old episode.
Meek Mill. This was earlier today.
I finished it.
This is my first time.
I finished it up earlier. So I had a full blown synopsis of what I already thought. I just knew there was like 3 or 4 songs I didn't peep. Didn't change anything. Just to say that out loud. But yes, Meek Mill's wins and losses. I'm gonna let you go first, James.
Oh damn, I don't remember all the names of the songs. Slay, Ferg. I just bumped it when coming in here. So I mean, like, it's pretty decent. Meek Mill. I mean, he's usually always yelling when he's rapping. I mean,
I'm gonna get into that when I come in.
And sometimes like just you can turn it down a bit. I'm not asking much.
He's no idea on here a little bit.
Wait, tell me. All right, I'm gonna let you finish. But go ahead and finish. I'm gonna actually ask you about that part.
And let's see.
All right. Well,
wins and losses, like the intro. I mean, like he always has to say, like, I mean, I'd rather you skip the show.
Okay. You noticed this with me about the whole.
Okay,
we talked about this when we left the other day. We started listening to Meek in the car, and I said this in the car where I was like, because it's like that, like 2 other songs. I wish I had wrote it down. There's at least half the album where he probably does this, where he's like, we was over here doing this, then we went over here and started doing this, and I'm like, does he start every song like this? But at least one single from every album has to start premise to it. And like, it's not even my issue with Meek. I'm just mad that I caught on. And now I feel like if you like Meek, you might be getting suckered to the beginning of these songs a little bit. Like, as it was never a big Meek fan to begin with. But
I think even this one hook was like, met you in Florida. We were hanging, but then we were hanging at somewhere else. It's like you're using the same like basic I don't know, just hooks or whatever.
Like before that, like again, it was statements like I'm saying. Yeah, people just tell me what they did. Like
the album was. See, I don't know. It was all right.
You got any like what's your favorite song?
I would like I said, Slay. I mean, I like the bump music more. I mean, there was, I don't know.
And try to pick your worst songs. I could pick my worst songs off this project. Over the fact that I don't have full love. You didn't get the Young Thug. See, that's what killed me about the fact that you didn't even make it to Young Thug. And you're like, it's the worst song.
Like Young Thug's sound off the start.
Yeah.
You have a sound.
Yeah.
If you have sound, I don't understand that. Like I said, with Bone and Biggie, even though that was a collaborative, and he got faster than he normally does, it was still Biggie. He didn't harmonize. He didn't do what they, it was like, okay. He came straight in singing Young Thug. Like, it was just like, no, I couldn't do that. I didn't want to hear two Young Thugs.
Also, this, you see, this is the opposite. Malachi wants more diversity out of Jay-Z. If I'm even going to, like, the fact that, like, we're just going to hit this right now. I'm not a Meek Mill's fan. Third album in, like, 20 billion projects. He's been out here dropping mixtapes since he had braids. I don't like your music, bro, so it's not like it's me. But at this point, if you want to make your fans happy, I need 10 songs, and you basically just got to scream and talk about what you talk about all 10 songs. Because when the album turned for me, and there can't be any songs for women because I don't see how women like what you be spitting when you be talking about women. It doesn't even sound entertaining to me. And I'm not a woman, so I can't even go there for that. But I'm just saying, like, I don't even see how that's appealing. Like I said, except the only difference between you and Ace Hood to me is I like Ace Hood. Because I like listening to Ace Hood.
That's my issue. I still think Ace Hood is better. I didn't like.
So outside of that,
Ace Hood and Rise I didn't like that.
I respect Heavy Heart. It was
similar camps too. So it's
like, similar camps. I respect Heavy Heart. It was a song I respect. I'm still not into this flow. And your best song on her is Young Black America. But again, it feels like it has a patriotic black. It feels unpatriotic black to not like Young Black America. Because you're out here talking this real shit. And it's all real and it needs to be talked about. But even when you're trying to do this calm rapping thing, you're still yelling at me. So, and I play football, man. I can deal with being yelled at. This is the fact that you're rap. This is just all you do. Now, saying that, you do give me 10 songs like Young Black America and Heavy Heart, and maybe one or two of them Johns about how you from Philly and how things was back in the day. And I can give you the most 3.5 because I just don't like it. Like I have to like to get past 3 or that point. At least, side note, dude that was juggling with the dog came out with a decent looking chick, so I guess we can't be.
She has a big hat on.
Okay,
I'm gonna say decent.
Okay,
has a big hat.
She has a nice body.
Okay. This one though is gonna be bad.
Yes, it is. I'm usually out here talking about how people drive anyway. But saying that, but yeah, back over Young Black America. Like I said, he's talking about real issues, but you're still screaming at me. Other one, Connect the Dots. Nothing at all to do with Meek. I think Rick Ross and Yo Gotti won.
Okay, that was that one.
And again, if I'm saying that I think Yo Gotti did okay for me to listen to your song, bro, if I ever do a Yo Gotti album, I'd be shocked to get past it. So that's where
biased judge I've ever seen.
Again, this is why I need
come to my court for drugs and going to jail. Like, damn.
Like again, this is why he's here. Even though you have those shocking moments with gunplays of the world and Gucci where you make your redemption to me. But I'd be hard shocked to see people like Meek or Yo Gotti redeem themselves to me. There's certain people like that. You know, Young Thug redeemed himself, even though I don't know if any of his whole albums will ever get a good review. Like I said, I said it multiple times. 2 to 3 songs on every Young Thug album I like. You're dropping like 15, 16 song albums, so that's never gonna get you a good score total.
And this one's 17 for me.
Right, and I only got 2 songs I definitively like. Also, 1942 Flows, the most overrated song. Oh, second most overrated song this year behind Mask Off by Future, the original version. The only reason I even give Mask, actually no, it's the most overrated. You know why? Because Mask Off's beat is dope as shit. So 1942 Flows is way worse than that category. Honestly, the last time Meek Mills did a song about women that I liked was The Joint with The Weeknd. And they were talking, that wasn't even a women's song. That was a song about tell your man to stay in the crib when I come pick you up. So it was still some like pimp gangster shit on the side. It wasn't even like I love you. It's like I'm coming to pick you up. Make sure your man stays.
So you don't like love these songs from Meek Mill?
Because that doesn't sound authentic.
Okay,
there's no authenticity.
The Weekend Zone and House Party and stuff like that.
Yeah,
House Party wasn't for women. It's still like a women.
Party song.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like what's that other song? Open with verse. I've never heard that was say
verse. I don't know. I ain't looking at it right now.
But
he had a song.
Again, verse is good. I like verse. The thing is, I've never heard anybody say your name, so I don't know how to say your name. I'm one of those types. But because we listened to that in the car.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't sound anything like the things that I think will be coming out of this man's mouth. And verse is cool. Yeah. Again, made it from nothing is a weird song to me. It's not even just Meek. I don't like Meek. I don't like Tiana Taylor singing, and Tiana Taylor's hit or miss with me singing. Like, she's fine. She's hit or miss with me singing. And I feel like this might be Ross has murked you on both of the songs that he's on in this album. And Ross is only supposed to be like a filler to help you make 3 verses in a song for me at this point in his career. Like, I respect Ross. Like, I feel like Ross is very underrated in this 2000 or past 2000s rap for what he's done. But also, These Scars. First thing, These Scars is terrible. Gordon Banks is a good singer. Never thought I'd ever hear Future on a beat that sounds like that. And it's weird because I've heard Future on R&B songs and I've heard Future on the most trap thing alive. And I'm not really sure what These Scars beat is in the realm of, but it's fucking garbage. Fuck That Checkup is garbage too. What Lil Uzi Vert. Lil Uzi Vert does better than you, bro. What You Need, I don't know who was given the song first. If it was me, Chris Brown, or Ty Dolla $ign, but Chris or Ty Dolla $ign should have kept it to themselves. It would have been a great duet song for them 2 niggas to go out and do at the BET Awards while Chris Brown cries about him being good again. But no, I can't. Like, and again,
is this the CD that sampled Spooky Black, or is that something else we were listening to?
No, this is the one that sampled Spooky Black. I can't
Shout
remember.
out to Spooky Black for the sample. Shout out to Spooky.
No, because we were listening to the song where I was like, I can't fuck with this, and I literally looked up the sample and it said sample Spooky Black, and I was like, oh yeah, I can fuck.
Corbin or something.
Yeah. Well, he changed his name to Corbin because his manager kept on saying that Spooky Black was racist.
It was kind of weird hearing on white boys named Spooky Black. Like, it was. I mean, if you could explain it, I could hold with it. But it was like, it was just odd. Like when I first was introduced to something, like what? But you can run with it. Like, okay,
like I said, I wasn't mad. I never got this racist overtone.
It's like I forget. Corbin is like one of the names you can forget.
Oh, that's an issue now because I don't know if he's dropping music or not. I only have the stuff that
sounds like a regular.
It's too normal.
Like, I read you said was Spooky Black.
It's too normal. Like I've not since he changed his name. There's only that song that was sampled for this album that I've known of him dropping. I have to I go up every once in a while and try to find stuff, but you can't YouTube or Google Corbin. That nigga Corbin Blue from the Disney Channel got locked down.
I was saying it's gonna be like 400 Corbins on regular news Facebook page pops up.
There's probably like 15. There's probably like 15 Grammy-award-winning country singers named Corbin. I don't have that for you, bro. Go back to Spooky Black, or what was his original? His original name is Lil Spook, which I see why you might need to change the original name Lil Spook. Lil Spook is like that one's a little closer to Spook.
I'd rather you have the itchy name than go with something so basic. And like I'm fine with that.
Right, but back over to Meek, like I said, because I've given songs passes because of samples I like. Nah. Because I like the sample. I forget what the original song is, but I like the sample from the song "What You Need" from Whatever You Need with Chris Brown and Ty Dolla $ign.
It's Tony, I think.
I like that. Yeah, because my mom used to listen to that stuff back in the day. I'm cool with that.
And that's what you're sampling the #1 song, so you're already starting off with a high hit. Like,
Ball Players all Quavo. It's all Quavo.
Yeah.
And again, I like Quavo. Can't wait for Quavo to drop the joint album with Travis Scott. I think the joint. Oh, I can wait. I hope they tour too. Cause I'm going to that. That's gonna be lit, most lit. That's how you get me that to it. Have Quavo and Travis Scott tour together.
Throw them chucks.
My job gonna get a vacation days. They're not getting personal days. I'm going to vacation days for that. Cause I'm guaranteeing I get off for that. But all right, I'm gonna hit my numbers for this. Again, I have to start looking at the criteria for this album differently because I don't like Meek. So I'm looking at this in the idea of what I understand Meek's fan base to like. And in that sense, I still don't think they got fully what they expected. And again, I need somebody to come out here and tell me, outside of like, what's that prayer song he did with Drake and Jeremiah? Outside of that, where is he making these radio hits that are like sing-along radio hits, not like Tupac's Back, but like catchy beat radio hits where y'all like, oh yeah, I like this. Because I don't like any of this shit. I don't like, to me, again, he needs to be one of the rappers that are just like, I wish we could reverse Fab and Meek. Because I feel like Fab's in this category where you don't let him drop albums and he's in this mixtape game, but he runs this mixtape game. And then Meek Mills is out here dropping videos that I don't want to see, and he's out here touring when I don't want to see him. Like, put Meek in this role where he drops all these mixtapes for all these hood niggas and stuff to ride around the hood and break their bass with. And give me Fab in a spotlight or somebody like that, or Pusha T. But like the fact that like, again, point blank, it's getting a 0. It's getting a flat 0 from me.
Donut.
I think his fans would give it like a 3, but I'm giving it a 0.
That's what I was gonna say. Fans would definitely give it at least a 3.
But for my personal taste, the whole thing is a 0 because honestly, it would have got like a 3 if it would have gave me all songs like 1942, which I think it's overrated, but I believe your fans want it. If you gave me a whole thing of 1942 wins and losses, even though I don't like it, I understand. It's a good it's a better title track than 444 for Meek Mills. Specifically for Meek Mills. 444 is a better song. Don't cross me on that. But for a title track, wins and losses does what it's supposed to do. But give me wins and losses, Heavy Heart. Maybe Issues. Issues would be terrible. I just don't care. Your issues are my issues. And Young Black America. And I guess you can try to do the connect the dots thing because I need features from you. Honestly, you need more real rap features. When I say more real rap features, I need Rick Ross, Quavo, Yo Gotti, and Rick Ross. Oh,
Young Thug.
No. I'm saying the ones that I consider legitimately rap features. I don't consider Young Thug. I consider Young Thug and Lil Uzi Vert as trying to sell it. Like, because I don't look at does T.I. and Young Thug. I've noticed are in the studio crafting these songs, so I don't discount that. I don't believe that you and Young Thug was anywhere near a studio together. We don't made that. And I know the only reason you and Lil Uzi Vert might have been is because y'all from the same city. That's it. I say might have been. So there's no authenticity here. I can live. I don't like whatever you need. I know your label might make you make whatever you need with Chris Brown and Ty Dolla $ign. So I can't forcibly get angry about that song. But you got to find a way to get out of that bubble because at some point you need to drop that 10, 12 track song where it's just your hits. That's one thing I'll give Future when he dropped Hendrix was the pop album. What was the one before Hendrix? Wherever he dropped his hardest.
Right?
No. He dropped 2 albums.
Yeah.
Future. When he dropped Future. And he dropped Hendrix, which Future Hendrix is what I want Drake to do. I've been telling people that if Drake did that, I think he shut the game down, even though I think it'd probably still be corny. But Future separated his craft. He went from his hardcore gangster album, then he went Hendrix with his pop shit. You need to just go hardcore and just leave pop. Do features. Do the Jeezy route. Go get on the next. Okay. Go get on Usher's comeback song because he's gonna need it.
Jump on that one first.
Like, do something. Get on the next Chris Brown. Like, just go on that route. Do like Kendrick on Robin Thicke's tour. That's what I'm imagining. Like, you need to do that. Which it might still be awkward, but make it awkward on somebody else's time. So, but yeah, 0. James, you said you're giving it a 3. Give your
no. I said the fans would give it a 3. Whoa, I would never.
Okay, good.
I'm giving it a 1. No, I don't really like it. You just gotta stop yelling. You can rap to us. You know, I think you can do it. I mean, you have something there. I mean, but just calm it down. I think he needs to just lay low for a bit. You know, if you go ahead and like get some good lyrics in, jump on a few. Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks. Jump on a few features. Yeah. Sorry.
Like I said, features. So many features, man. Like honestly, that might just need to be your niche. I don't have a lot of songs where I know Meek Mill's featured and I like it, but like it just might need to be where you go. Like I might need to start hearing more of these features because I gotta think. Like Danny Brown is a dude I listen to for features. I'm not out here listening to Danny Brown albums. I think Danny Brown's better than you, but I'm not out here listening to Danny Brown albums. But I like his features. I'm starting to feel that way about Yo Gotti on Posse Cuts and features. But like, I'm only listening to your albums because I feel like it's my job to listen to everybody who's being talked about. You are being talked about with the album with Tyler. We'll review Tyler on Wednesday. So I have to review you. It's fair. Unless you change, it's going to be these zeros, bro. I have no reason to give you a negative because you're still out here making real hip hop. And I don't think what you're doing is like, if my nigga put you on in the car, I will deal with it. If you get negatives, that means I'm either telling them to turn it off or I'm going to catch this bus. That's what happens when I'm giving you a negative. Like, I have no tone for you listening to anything ever again. Me, just try. Like I said, I'd have gave you, he only gave you 1. I would have literally gave you a 3 if you would have just stuck to the criteria I think you should stick to.
I went from that to 0. 1.5, he missed all that. Like, wow.
Because you didn't listen to the whole Young Thug song.
Well, you know, I didn't. That's why I'm not even judging it. So I'm going off what y'all say because I don't think I can listen to it.
Like I said, Malachi will be in on reviews, major reviews where he won. Like I said, things he's interested in. Like this is not Malachi's job. Like I made it my child. So like he had his view on the 444 because that's his lane. Meek ain't his lane. He might, like I said, I think like when we do Tyler or DJ Khaled, we might have a little input on DJ Khaled just because it's all been shoved in our face with videos. But I got
Khaled talk.
But we're gonna end that on the Meek Mill talk. Like I said, you said one. So we're gonna jump over to the local. The guy has been popping, man. He's been showing up at everybody's concerts. He was at Ray Sherman's concert. They banned him from Mac Miller's concert.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's supposed to be on the bill. Him and Hardo was supposed to be on the bill for that concert. It's our boy Jimmy Wampa, Jordan Cole.
Elm Street itself.
You know, we're gonna start there. Elm Street 2. Even though it's actually one of my favorite songs on the album, and I shot you out from saying that you're born in the 90s, I don't fuck with that crack, or I never dealt with that crack, it's with that heroin. Because it's really what's happening. I'm not saying it's something I'm proud of. I'm not saying it's anything that like me, heroin, no. Like that's not it. But if his lane, so I think that's what it is. After that, I'm getting this track list up immediately because I need the track list for this one. It's like one of the ones I listen to at the beginning of the month. I can tell you now that my worst song and the most annoying song, Dan Marino.
Dan Marino.
Shout out to, and you know what kills me about Dan Marino is I like M Tomlin. He produced it. I like M Tomlin. Two things. I just don't like it because you're hit or miss with your flow with me sometimes. Like it's just I don't like it. And you named it Dan Marino. If it's Dan Marino, I needed to be like black. I thought when I saw Dan Marino, I expected like, oh, this is gonna be the next Black and Yellow. He about to shut this down. It's gonna be all the football shows. It's gonna be like
Really?
Yes, because it was the name. Just like when I first saw Black and Yellow, I kind of understood before I heard the song that Black and Yellow was gonna give Wiz a shot.
But you got Dan Marino though. I mean, honest, hometown. Miami, sports fans. But it's not one of the names that's just like, I don't know. Like, to me, it don't.
Yeah.
Not hometown.
10 Trap Commandments is cool for me. I like 10 Trap Commandments.
Anything.
That, even though it's a little repetitive, this is one of those few areas where I'm like, I actually think the repetitiveness is catchy in that, featuring Quan Bands. So yeah, like that one was one of my catches of this one. Shout out to Riff Raff on the Move with the Money because it wasn't. I thought Riff Raff. I don't have any expectations for listening to Riff Raff because I don't go because niggas let him slide, and I'm not sure how niggas let him slide, but it's just let it slide. All My Life, produced by Hit Boys, dope. Type Shit, the very last song, dope. Like I said, he has dope tracks, and he has traps to this. Trap, I Can't Do Trap. I think it's featuring 018 Lane. Yeah, I can't deal with that one. Rudy Evil's cool. Bench Boy is weird to me. I don't like how we use the word boy in this day and age. So it's just kind of weird to hear the word bit, like, because it's not even a race thing. It's just how people like when grown men call another man bitch. It's like, oh, it's not a fight.
Always like the sound difference.
So this is one of those things. Body. Body is like, it's bad, but it's fun for me to listen to, which isn't good. Like,
I don't think I heard that. Like, I'm literally about to listen to it over here.
Like, it's not a good song, but because it has this beat and how he's rapping, like, I think he's serious. It's like, and the issue of like the reusing of the word body over and over in different tenses. But if it comes on, I listen to it because I think it's kind of funny how bad it is. Which only people like Young Thug and like other artists get the I'm gonna listen to this because it's funny bad. Like that's half the reason I listen to Young Thug because it's funny bad. I listen to like I can't listen to Little Yachty and Little Uzi Vert. It's just literally terrible. I'll give you that Cleveland from Family Guy's terrible. Like Black Mamba's okay, even though another one of them songs where you're going Black Mamba, it's Kobe. I don't think he went that hard to go Black Mamba. And all the songs are short as fuck, which sometimes can be good because it's 16 tracks. The songs are less than 3 minutes.
Yeah, they're really about 2-3
like,
minutes. Yeah.
Let me see, like, for how bad I think Dan Marino was, it was only 226. Same thing with Elm Street was 253, which for the fact that that's Elm Street 2, and I think Elm Street 1 was that short, you could have just figured out a way to make the first Elm Street longer Like, just give me an extended Elm Street or something. But like, my issue with Elm Street 2 is, it's one thing, you basically just left the whole rapper code. It's either remix or part 2. It is not just 2. Nobody ever just drops 2. Like, what was only Bonnie and Clyde 2? Was there a Bonnie and Clyde 2? Yeah, that was about it. No, I thought they did one recently. All right, never mind. But yeah, like, Diddy laid the rules. You either make the remix or the part 2, or you make the part 2 remix. Did not Need a Girl part 2 have a remix?
I Need a Girl had like 9. Like, Diddy was really missing J-Lo at that time. There was a lot of crowd in him.
So yeah, there's only 2 instances. Like I said, I Need a Girl and Confessions are the only 2 times where I get confused in that, because Confessions had. Oh, and there's almost no Ignition remix, because I don't know if there was original Ignition. Like I said, you got to go with the remix part 2. Confessions part 2. The remix is the only time you get the double, because I think the remix was dope with Kanye. Shine, the last good Shine verse out of jail was the last good Shine verse we ever made. And that was a good remix to me. The part 2 remix. Outside of that, man, you got to choose one. There's one other song, Young LA. The Young LA track that used to have Young Drew and T.I. It was never an original version. A9. It was the A9 remix. It was never original version. I'm convinced they just dropped the song and put the word remix.
It was probably a studio version of it. They came in, heard it, started and just said, "This is try this remix."
Like, it's either that or it was one of them joints that they only heard in Atlanta, and then when the remix got popular, it just went straight to remix. But like, to the human public outside of Atlanta, we've never heard the original version of this song, and that man never got an album after this.
What are some other issues after that? Yeah, I ain't really rock with it.
But
I like the cover of this. The CD cover is really like, I really fuck with that.
Oh no, Jordan. Yeah, if we was judging album covers, I'd get 5 on the album cover. That's a dope cover.
Yeah, I definitely. It was on the Facebook. I mean, on our page for a while too. The center cover just because of that.
And again, for being Pittsburgh, and again being that I've never got to dive into the scene like I've ever wanted to. He has producers from the city that I rock with. Even though I don't like the N. Tomlin song at all. He brought back Johnny Giuliano for Root of Evil, and I fucked with that. And I'm like,
Johnny Giuliano.
Hey man, I'm mad at
him. I'm a fan said he breaking my album too. He's gonna put me on the whole Elm Street and everything.
It's an Elm Street. G Millie, I've heard G Millie a couple times. Stevie B, basically.
Stevie B's on this thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Pittsburgh producers who are actually making waves out here. Like, I don't even want to go through the list, but we'll stick to who's on this album. But there's definitely a production.
And the fact that, like, again, this is, and like the fact with Hit Boy is only a few songs away from M. Tomlin and Stevie B and all that. Like, it's nice to see that. I haven't got that since like the early break of Wiz, when he was just getting industry beats and still using a little bit, but basically just before he abandoned my boy Johnny. I'm mad about
a lot. I mean, there's a lot of engineers, a couple producers, but now I think the weight and the actual product is a lot better.
Yeah.
Like,
stop using fruits.
Yeah, like you can actually you like the beats a lot more. It don't just sound like it's a local type beat. If there's even a local type beat, but it's
saying all that. Well, James, sorry, James, get into this. What's your feelings on this?
I mean, this was actually pretty good. I mean, I really liked it. I don't know. I mean, I really did enjoy. I mean, Elm Street 2. I mean, it was good.
No, I like Elm Street 2, the song. I just need the criteria figured out. Like, is it the part 2? Is it the remix? Like, give me something else.
We'll call Fast and Furious and find out how you the whole label and thing.
Okay, I was just making sure.
No. It doesn't even really affect the score, because it's not like the name of the song doesn't even affect the score to me unless you come out with something that's supposed to.
Yeah. Straight crazy ass name.
But no, yeah, Dan Marino. Yeah, that's a pretty rough one actually. It wasn't actually really any good. I mean.
So wait, you like Body?
What?
You like Body?
Body?
Yeah.
Who's that with us?
That was like one of the first joints. I think I thought so. If it was anybody
off your shoulders, you ain't got no body. Like,
it's just too. Like, it's funny to me though. Yeah. This is like. You remember what you said about Asco about the little thing? It's like I feel like I see him doing that with how quick he's doing. The hook is too quick. That might be the point of it. It's just like I hear the word body so much in such a small amount of time.
Okay.
And just like her body in like 3 or 4 different terms. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's annoying as shit. It's annoying as shit.
So how many times would you recommend it?
No, because again, that is it could be as repetitive as body, but I like this.
It wasn't like Cam's Oh Boy or anything that uses the same word at the end, like how they kind of, you know, you ease into it. Like even though Cam said boy and every line of that, it was smoother. I think this was
too smooth. Yeah. And again, the word body, because the first thing, other than he's not even using the word body alone. He's like anybody, this body, like it's the larger words, and then the ending of it is being body. There's an English term, like an English class term for them. Not getting it. But
educational here too.
Hey man, we get Janine back over here. Remember Janine? Yeah. She was my English professor. So yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like body was just that for me. But I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. They were all he had some pretty dope tracks, I would say.
There's no lot.
I don't even know how to work this, but
we're gonna start printing out
issues now.
No, we're gonna print out track lists.
Back to the original.
I mean, again, we're not reviewing every track. Like I'm skipping half of these tracks. Like some of them are just, some of them like he likes it more.
Trap was pretty. I mean, it was alright.
I like Trap. Like I said, Trap was. It
was alright. I mean,
almost every beat. It was beat selection.
Beats were
not really a problem. Not a problem. Like I said, my biggest issue is Dan Marino. And even though I'm laughing here about body to me is terrible. Like I said, I can listen to it because it's a little bit bouncy and catchy, but it's terrible. This is laughably terrible, so I can laugh to it.
I'd probably give. I would probably rate this track. I would say. I mean, for local artists, I mean that's pretty good. I mean,
what's your rating for it?
I would have to go with probably like a 4 or 5.
4 5.
There we go.
I was really digging this out of the. I mean, this wasn't the same choices. I mean, like
I'm giving it a solid 3.
A 3.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 3 because I like the joint mixtape between him and Hardo better. The one they dropped towards the end of last year.
But again, that's a joint though.
Oh yeah,
like, you get a little bit of. There's a solo album.
But you gotta remember, I wasn't that big on Hardo either.
Okay.
So like, it's not like I like Hardo pushed that album for me. But
with this, I would like. I'm not rating it, but I think it's a good enough CD to make your next one have to be great.
Oh yeah.
Like it's one you can't go down from here now. Like it's a buzz enough to go above this one.
Oh, you're at that point where I actually think Hardo might have missed it, where your next project has to be it.
Yeah,
for this city, not just for this city, but to get out of the city.
Okay.
Because I saw an interview recently where he said he was still up in Arlington Heights, like living in there. I kind of thought you might have gotten like some type of advance or something. But not knocking that. Like, yo, man, smartest thing I think you can do as a rapper is try to stay where you're at until you're for sure that you can spend this money.
Yeah.
So it's not knocking that he's still in Arlington Heights. I was just shocked.
You can, yeah.
But like, if
stay local or stay in your spot, it'd be cool.
There's no reason to go get that crib in Swickley or Squirrel Hill or Fox Chapel until you are absolutely sure that money's going to be here forever. That's my thing. Unless you know the money's going to be here forever, and make sure you pay your taxes.
Oh yeah,
that's like I feel like that shit. If there was a rap seminar for new rappers,
think this is where we're going. I think you're coming out with a book or something in a couple of years. I'm not sure if you were writing it yet, but I think we will get.
I guess like between black actors or sports and rap, it's just so like Wesley Snipes and Ja Rule should have wrote the book for y'all before me. And our honorary
black jury and executioner is coming out this winter.
And our honorary black cook, Martha Stewart. All of those people need to let you know, pay your taxes. Martha Stewart is a felon because she ain't pay her taxes.
But she got a little insider trade too. Like, she was just trying to make that billion off that million. That's all she was doing. Like,
again, she's the honorary black woman in the kitchen. Again, everything she was doing was hustling. like that's why Snoop fuck with her like that, because she got them. She put the stuff in the cookies, but still.
Martha's just a laid back shit.
But like I said, for me it's a 3. But it's one of to me a 3 is either I don't know if it's this is how I look at 3s. Either this is where I think you're gonna plateau, or I expect more. And I expect more. Actually, I expected more from Jimmy Wapple before this project. but I'm not mad at this project.
No.
Where the 0 we just gave,
I was gonna say this project is it's right there with Jay. Like for real, I mean, as far as what we're reviewing today, like going album for album.
Again, like some people might not like this, but again, it comes from where you are in your career.
Mm-hmm.
Jay to me is that 4. He should be like that 4 is a high 4 for me, just because it's this is Jay. I just expected a little bit.
Yeah, same thing. I would have given more, but I don't like Jay-Z. I like Nas more. I'm sorry.
Which
that takes the 0.5. That's the 0.5.
Okay.
Thing. All right.
Well, the old Ether feud. Old Ether 0.5. That's what this is. Just always hold on to that.
I'm gonna have to hold on.
But
damn y'all.
For me, it's like, bro, you're 3 albums in and all these mixtapes, and everybody that I'm cool with that likes you gets mad as shit how I talk about you. And I'm like, well, I'm supposed to be blown away at this point. They're like, this is supposed to be your Hall of Fame, which in Big Sean's case, Hall of Fame flopped, but Big Sean came back. The Hall of Fame, the album itself was first thing just come on Hall of Fame. So
yeah, big reach.
But for you, Meek, and the fact that this is your first album not called Dream or whatever. So I'm like, oh yeah, this better be just like Joe. Oh yeah, this better be up. Like, and it wasn't that. Like, and again, I get this every time, man. Every single time. Like, you know what, man? I wish you and stuff. Like I said this before about you and Fab. You know who I really need you to switch places with? I need you to switch places on your roster. I need you to go down to the bench. And I need Stolly to get up to the starting role. Just
I
like
need the album on Stolly.
Yeah, I need Stolly because I feel like that's how Rick Ross is running this label. It's like if you get the starting 5, which is Wale, Meek, maybe Omarion because he got an album, and Gunplay because he got an album. I'm going with a 4-star 5 because I don't know who the 5th person would be. And then there's like Pill. Because nobody remembers that Pill dude. Fat Trell, even though he's gone, I feel like he's still got an album. Oh yeah, Fat Trell would have been 5. Oh no, Fat Trell was on Hustle. Was Grand Hustle? Fat Trell was on Grand Hustle. My bad. But yeah, like I said, Pill, Stolly, Mass Pack Miles, who he doesn't do anything with, and I think that nigga sings great.
He sings on everything. He's like
he's on Maybach.
Track singer, like for real.
He's on Maybach. And the future R&B singer female that Rick Ross is going to have to sign in like the next year if he wants to save his career.
Who's that?
I don't know. I'm just saying in the future.
No, what's the answer?
No, I'm just saying. Like,
Ross is like, no.
If you haven't followed up on Rick Ross recently, he came out in an interview and said the reason he doesn't sign black artists or black female or female artists is because he's afraid he's gonna fuck them. Or he's afraid that because he pays for this.
That's just some sexual assaultations. That's what's open now. Since you got a statement out.
No, this is the second time. Remember, popping my leg up and yeah.
I'm just lying. So maybe it's best that he's saying I'm gonna stay with just so you can't accuse me because I'm already in the dirt.
Well, the second one I think it might affect his money. So I'm like, you might need to like is Young M.A. still independent? You might want to go just holler because like Young M.A. what you do.
So make an album with the voice on the Maybach music and get her a little digital.
Somebody,
the whole Siri, do a Siri album. You ain't gonna touch her.
So Ross got signed somebody.
Yeah, she's on a lot of stuff. That Maybach product, but that's one of the greatest drops.
But yeah, Meek needs to just features in the MMG albums that I actually like a lot of the time. Yeah, just do that. And that's all, like I said, features, man. Like, you know what I think Meek Mills needs? Because again, when Meek Mills first came out, I actually thought it was cool. Like his first little bit of run. Like basically everything up until Tupac's back, and then I was like,
it's hard. I'm an A. Smith fan, and they're too similar. It was all like out the same family, like pretty much at the same time. I feel. I don't know. I listen to A. Smith more than I do Meek Mill.
Oh yeah, because
that's just me.
Oh yeah, and also because A. Smith was starting to rap about real shit before me.
It just seemed like that was where he was going, and it just went like, all right, now we're going to roll with this guy.
DJ Khaled signing to Cash Money is what did on it. Because anything DJ Khaled did, Ace was automatic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ace and Khaled were like Fabulous included. Mm-hmm. And how Fab, like you said, in this limo spot, you know, he had hits throughout the years. That's where I think like Hood would have to do a lot more to get up a little higher out of it, but that's what he did because of the disconnect. I mean, he's just lost left right there in the middle of that.
And again, Hood is stuck in this place where it's always, and I think Khaled fucked him up with this because Khaled made him this like one more hit thing, where he's always trying to get this next hit, which people like the Bugatti song, but I didn't like it because of the Future aspect. I'm like, it's because he's fighting these hits.
Yeah.
And he never gets these amount of hits where the album gets pushed where it needs to be.
I don't think he needs to be compared with everybody else. I think they should just let him grow into what he's going to be.
But and he didn't need to be signed to somebody else to do that.
Yeah.
Like that's the strong, because signing from Cali, he was just with Cali and Def Jam, which is a little bit of a problem because Def Jam's stingy about these albums.
So that was 100%. That's the clue fair deal.
Then he went to Cash Money with Universal, which is the worst deal anybody can do. In hindsight now, everybody knows that. I still, even though I still see some dumbass niggas like, yeah, Birdman said to sign me, I'd go, yeah. Get ready for the KY. And then now Cali's with Rock Nation, which again, outside of J. Cole, who was J? Like, again, I have this issue with rapper owners of labels outside of like maybe Kanye and a few other people because they actually drop music for their people outside of Sci-Hi. But like outside of J. Cole, who do you know on these Jay-Z labels that are dropping albums when they feel like it or doing it all the time?
Rihanna still on it?
I think she's only managed.
Okay.
I think she's only managed. But yeah.
Honestly, I don't see.
No, like because Jay-Z's not out here getting artists, and also when
he's off onto a whole other thing though. At the same time too.
That's first thing you try to retire.
Was doing all this other stuff and doing that. Like,
then do what Kanye didn't give the job to put. Well, not give the job literally to Pusha T, but Kanye gave the job to Pusha T to be president of good music.
Okay, so you saying here we come? Come on, Blink! Come on, Blink! Tie somebody! Oh shit! My people's is moving up.
Like I said, that's fine with me. I just know that like if J. Cole, first thing, Jay Electronic, I remember Jay Electronic said some shit about I'm a grown man, he can't make me drop an album. At some point, yeah, man. At some point, yeah.
I don't think he's about to miss his window. Basically, he's like Dre, got Dre the second album. Like it's one of them. Like I don't even want an album now. Like now it's been so many years and so like your album's going to be gold. Like
wait, the one that just dropped?
What, Jay Electronic?
No. The Dre, you said?
No, I was saying
no. You said
wait for Jay Electronic to drop the album. Like he's become the guy.
I'm done.
Just
yeah.
Ever since his niche is waiting for an album. I don't think he can ever drop the album now. I mean, if you drop it, so like, damn, we waited 27 years for this. Like, it becomes that.
Oh no, I'm done.
So it's like,
after the joint with him and Jay that we made a remix joint,
yeah.
which was hard. I don't care if he drops something else, unless it comes attached with a complete stream to at least 10 songs. I don't care. I don't even want an EP. Don't give me 4 songs.
No, he only can do an album now. It's an album robust because that's basically what everybody's waiting for. It's like Drake coming out with a new song and they're not doing it. It's like I don't want to hear just a song. Are you dropping an album or not?
Well, no. Because you know why I think it's more like that with Drake? Because this nigga went out here and got a Grammy nomination for a song that never went on the album. I Need a Doctor was nominated for Grammy. That album never came. Remember he dropped that joint Kush and he dropped I Need a Doctor.
And
them joints came out like a 2-month period.
I feel like in like 2011, I was expecting an album. Nothing happened.
Nothing else ever came.
Nothing happened till
Kush had the dude that everybody thought was Nate Dogg, and it really wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
And like I said, I Need a Doctor was really Eminem's song featuring Skylar Grey and Dr. Dre.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So, yeah, this is it, man. Like I said, Rap Dre's back. It's gonna be a little more refined next week, but we're back fresh. Oh, not next week. Wednesday. Tyler the Creator. Well, actually, we on Wednesday still, or you still trying to come down?
I'm here.
You said
Wednesday may not be due to me.
Like I said,
maybe not. We might do it.
You still
on site and come out your way.
All right, so we're gonna have a special episode on site, and the undisclosed location is my house.
I'll be filming the whole way there. We'll know all the site.
So, yeah, like I said, we're doing that Wednesday. Tyler the Creator, and I will announce what the 2 to 3 are going to be next Monday. Again, hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere. I need local albums, rap or R&B. As long as, like I said, mixed and mastered. I don't really care if it's on other people's beats. I would rather you not have an entire project with other people's beats. It's just 1 or 2 I can deal with. But if it happens, fine. It's a little harder for me to judge when you're rapping on other people's beats, though, because I'm automatically thinking if you're doing better than the other person's song. Like, it's a legitimate thing that people have issues with.
But there's a couple albums. I got one for you.
And again, these don't have to be brand new. As long as it dropped between, let's say, December 24th and today.
I thought you were going to say 2014.
20, I was like, yo,
you said December 20. I was like, what? No, the album was so like this. Sorry.
No, because I'm in the club of give the artists between like around the Christmas point leeway. Because I felt
you do always try to include December into your New Year type.
Because there's no way for again. You're not getting in my top 10 if you drop something in December unless you came out here and I had to rethink what I was doing with my day-to-day life.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's the end of the show, people.
Yeah,
Unfiltered, Grand Old Worldwide Radio, Jay Skyline and James.
Oh shit!
I think my man just broke his phone. Uh-oh. We have automatic lights, so we ain't really moving much.
We had to get a cat or something to walk around just to keep the motion lights on.
We have motion lights. But again, GroundLevelRadio.com. Your boy Jay Skyline and James. It's gonna be the Instagram. James getting an Instagram, but it's gonna be literally @andjames.
I swear.
If I can find it, yeah, I'll do it.
So
if someone doesn't run out and do it now,
yeah, somebody's gonna steal it.
What'll be and like 2 A's or something. We'll make sure that it's gonna be James.
That's here tomorrow. Only thing I guarantee tomorrow is another sports update. Tomorrow and Wendy's are going to be our miscellaneous days where whatever I find in the news is what we talk about.
And you'll be able to chime in firsthand of the top 10. I will be doing the final reveal list for the top 10 rap duos tomorrow morning. And I will start the top 10 rap, not crews, with groups. Because we were having
top 10. We're doing top 10 rap groups next week.
Okay.
Yes.
So again, we'll let them do it.
Starting tomorrow. No, starting tomorrow. And then it runs for a whole week.
Yeah.
So the list for top 10 duos will end tomorrow morning. I'll run that list down to 5.
Hey, that's breaking news for the Detour Show, because I don't think he's actually told anybody what the next list was yet.
No, that was it. And this will be actually the first real Detour Show.
Okay.
Like I'll be here.
Oh, you didn't do it today?
No.
I thought you did it today.
Nah, not the official 2
All right,
2.
So 10 a.m. to 2 o'clock. The Detour Show is back tomorrow. Like I said in my post, there would be no unfiltered rap Jerry any of this without the Detour Show. So please tune into that. Set your alarms if you want a nigga like me to would not be. They gotta wake up for this.
That's cool. You can miss it because I'll talk about you when you sleep. Like you miss my show.
No. I'll be on the clock listening to it through my podcast. So like I said, I just got to go out and do my rounds when the show starts. I'll be put. But like I said, hopefully soon get the phone number in for people who call in. Tomorrow I will be running the show fully through my Facebook Live because it's going to be more of a miscellaneous show. I need y'all to tune in and give me my feedback like I need. So tomorrow will definitely be Facebook Live all the way through from the Unfiltered page. And we might get his page on it too if you get the Instagram up soon. So like I said, tomorrow, 5 p.m., a little bit more on time than this time. And we'll be back. We won't be running over until 9 o'clock. So, deuces.